Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today in this we will start a new chapter, chapter 5, Adaptation in Animals. So let us start this chapter. So first of all, we should know what is adaptation. Adaptation describes how a plant or animal is able to survive in various environments. That means they develop some characteristics that help them to survive in that environment. That is, they make them suitable to live in that kind of environment. Well adapted organisms can cope with the different aspects of their environment. For example, the temperature. That means like camel. Camel is adapted to live in harsh conditions of desert, like hot, so much hot is there, but they can survive. And polar bear is adapted to live in the cold region, polar region. Whole year there is snow and they are adapted to live in that environment only. An adaptation is a feature that allows an organism to survive in the environment in which it lives. That means they help the different types of characteristics that develop, the features that developed in that organism helps them to survive. Polar bears and Arctic foxes are adapted to survive in the Arctic region. A camel and the fennec fox are adapted to live in hot, arid desert conditions. So they have different types of habitats, and according to their habitats, they are adapted to live in that place. So let us see about animal habitats. Different types of habitats are there for animals. We will see one by one. So first we should know what is habitat. A habitat is an environment where an organism lives throughout the year or for shorter periods of time. The habitat contains all an animal needs to survive, such as food and shelter. So habitat is a place where animal lives and reproduces. All these conditions necessary to survive is provided in that habitat to that particular animal. So there are different types of habitats on this earth. Each kind of animal lives in a particular type of habitat. For example, lion, cheetah and deer live in open grasslands with plenty of open space with growth of grass. So in open grasslands you can see lion, so that they can hunt their prey. So they need open grassland. Cheetah, they can hunt in the open grassland by running and chasing the deer. On the other hand, orangutans and hornbill live in rainforest. They will not be able to survive in open grasslands. You can see orangutan. They are able to survive in the harsh condition. Similarly, yaks and snow leopards live in cold, high mountainous region of the Himalayas. Polar bears live in extremely cold north polar region. So they are adapted to survive in the harsh conditions of polar regions. They have long furs. You can see here. Polar bear, they have also very thick coat of fat over their body and thick long fur, double coat of fur, so that it can protect them from the cold of the polar region. Different types of habitats are there on this earth: mountains, grasslands, polar regions, wetlands, rainforest, desert, urban area and marine water, aquatic animals. So let us see about different types of habitat. So first of all we will see terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. They live in open grasslands, forests, desert and polar regions. Different types of terrestrial habitats are there, like these grasslands, forests, desert and polar regions. Lion, tiger, cheetah, deer, elephant, zebra, bear and horses are terrestrial animals. Forest habitat. In terrestrial, first we will discuss about forest habitat. Forests are essential for life on earth. Forests provide habitat for vast array of plants and animals. So different types of plants and animals are found in forests and they survive in them, many of which are still undiscovered. So many varieties are there that some of them we cannot discover also till now. Forests are home to 80% of the world terrestrial biodiversity. So most of the land living animals survive in the forest. Forest animals, you can see varieties of animals: deer, fox, tiger, elephant, lynx, woodpecker, orangutan, howler, monkey, while many different kind of animals are living in the on land. Now forest animals, you can see different types of wild animals are living in the forest. Tiger, koala. Here also you can see different types of varieties of organisms, animals and plants are present in the forest. Now desert animals. In the land, desert is also a very important type of habitat. Desert habitat. Desert habitat is home to variety of animals that have adapted to survive in harsh, dry conditions. Animals that live in deserts include lizards, geckos, toads, rabbits, camels, snakes, spiders and scorpions. So they are adapted to live in the harsh conditions of desert. So that is desert habitat. Desert adaptation. So in desert, their nostrils close to keep away sand. In desert, there is all everywhere sand. So their nostrils can be closed, and they have bushy eyebrow and 2 rows of long eyelashes to protect their eyes from the sand that is blowing in the desert. Large tough lips enable them to pick a dry and thorny desert vegetation. That means thorny vegetation they can chew, but the normal animals cannot chew because they have large tough lips, and their eyelashes are also very long to protect their eyes from the sand. Big thick foot pads help them to navigate the rough rocky terrain and shifting desert sands. So they can walk easily on the sand, but other animals cannot walk. So they have padded foot so that they are able to walk on the sand also. You can see the camel in the desert. They are known as the sheep of the desert because they are well adapted to live in the desert area. Desert, more other animals of desert are there. These are all adapted. Scorpion, snake, these are all also adapted to live in the desert area. Now polar region adaptation. Their white fur gets camouflaged. That means they mix with the environment. Camouflage means mixing with the environment to survive from their prey, and they find out also prey by camouflaging in the environment surrounding. Against the white background of snow, protecting it from predators. Their predators also cannot see them, and also helps them to catch their prey. Their prey also cannot see them. They mix with the environment, white color snow and white color fur. 2 thick layers of fur act as an insulator, protecting them from the surrounding harsh climate, and they have very thick layer of fat under their skin that protect us from the cold harsh conditions of the polar region. You can see different animals living in the polar region: polar bear, Canadian lynx, imperial penguin. These are all living in the forest polar region. Aquatic animals. Now after terrestrial animals, we will see about aquatic animals, animals that live in water. So let us see aquatic animals. An aquatic animal is an animal, either vertebrate or invertebrate, which lives in the water for most or all of its lifetime. Some examples of crabs, shrimps, sea snakes, whales, dolphins and water birds are aquatic animals. Aquatic animals can be marine or freshwater. That means they can live in salty water also and freshwater also. So let us see some freshwater animals. You can see here some freshwater animals, those who are living, mostly fishes. They live in the fresh water. And marine animals like whales, dolphins, shark, they live in the, some turtles also, octopus, they live in the marine water. So thank you students. This is all about chapter 5 adaptation for today. We will meet in the next class for next discussion. Thank you.